My longing number 2 for 2022 is for more heart presence. And by heart presence, I mean collective unity consciousness. So let me explain that one, because there are so many different words and language uses, all really to describe the same energetic things. It's just different people will use different terminology, different words, different phrases, and it kind of lands differently in our system. And really everything is a concept. It's words, it's language until it is experienced, and then that concept, that idea is embodied. So at the moment this will just come in like a concept, like words. Then later it might be felt or experienced or embodied. Even maybe as you're watching this, you kind of might drop a little bit lower in your awareness. Maybe we'll do it at the end. And you're like, okay, now I can feel what she's talking about. And by the awareness being in the heart center, I have the experience of that, of a very we consciousness. So when I'm thinking in my head, it's I, and I'm thinking, and I, and I, and I, and that voice in Claire says I, and I have a perception of who I am. But if I puts its awareness all the way down, and I find myself unlocking the chambers of my heart and imagining that I'm looking through a lighthouse tower and I'm here and I can see through here, it becomes we. I becomes integrated into we, and the we is this body, this earth, the nature, the trees, other beings. And I'm able to tap into how we feel. And it's just a different experience. Not that anything's right, wrong, better than. It's just another option, another perspective, another more data, and a wider range of possibilities. I'm very big into understanding the human condition, understanding what it is to be human, understanding nature, metaphysics, the multiverse. I love it all. And because there's such a need in me to understand, I love to understand, and to understand, a bit like a scientist, the more data I can have, the better. So I'm like, yes, give me this perspective, that perspective, this perspective. Oh, how does it feel to be here? How can I move with this? And I just find all of the energies, the archetypes, the emotions just so juicy. And I'm like, what's in my anger? What's in my joy? What's here for me in my sexuality? And I just love playing and experiencing in different energies, different archetypes, different views and perspectives. And this is also one of my gifts. It's why it makes me such a good and effective shamanic practitioner, is because I've allowed my energy to be in all these different ranges. to have all these different perspectives so that I've got all of the data, so that when I'm with someone else, I'm like, have you considered this? Have you considered that perspective? What about this? Da, 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 da. And really, that's what awareness is new perspectives, more data. My awareness range is like, because I'm aware of so many more things than I was aware of 10 years ago, because I keep opening and broadening that door, and it will keep going. It's like a very interesting pie chart of, you know, what we know is like a tiny little slither of this pie chart, what I know up there, and then what I know that I don't know can be, you know, a larger chunk of that. What I know that I don't know, things like mechanics and, you know, how to do brain surgery, things like that. There's loads of things in the world that I know that I don't know. And then all the rest of this pie chart, right the way round, will be what I don't know that I don't know. There's so much that I don't even know that I don't know. And that's what I'm interested in, really. Because the things that I know about, that I don't know about, are things that probably don't interest me. They don't float my boat. I'm like, yeah, I know that exists, but I don't really want to learn more about it. What I would like to know is more of, what do I not know anything about that I don't know? New things. So that's my other longing, is that more of us have the we perspective, and we're able to operate, not all of the time, but from that viewpoint. From the white dove of my heart to the white dove of yours. Ubi chai.